Sometimes you just need a moment to pause, collect your thoughts, and ask, what would the velociraptors do? It's Girl in Space.
Don't. Ugh, Liz. Liz, come on. Don't make me do this.
I'm not making you do anything.
You are if you move forward with this. Look, if you go through with this, I can't protect you.
I don't need you to protect me. I never have.
So, what has this been this whole time? Huh? What has this meant to you? Anything?
That's not what you're here for, and you know it.
Oh, then what am I here for? Tell me.
Moral support.
Moral? Oh yeah, that's all I'm good for.
Well, what do you want me to say? You're a pacifist, a farmer, a gardener. You feed baby birds and harvest tomatoes and that's it.
That is literally the entire purpose of the space station.
Wrong. That was its old purpose. Its new purpose is going to spring us forward about 10,000 years in human evolution and innovation.
At what cost, Liz?
It's worth it.
It's a bad idea.
There's no such thing.
Liz! God.
Here, help me with these IVs.
No! I'm not gonna let you do this to yourself.
Help me or get out of my way.
No. I am in your way for a very good reason.
Look, you can't make an omelet without...
Breaking a few eggs, yeah. But who said we even needed an omelet in the first place?
It's for the greater good.
No, it's not. Not anymore. The greater good has evolved, Liz. It's moved on without us. And this thing you're working on, this monstrosity...
I know how you feel about it, and that's not going to change my mind.
What will? I can't lose you. We can't lose you.
Don't bring her into this.
Why? What you're doing is going to affect her as much as it affects me.
You're not going to lose me.
You know what I mean.
No, that's the whole point. You'll always be able to find me.
I don't want to have to find you. I just stay with us, just like you are. Please.
I love you. Do you know that? I've always been bad at expressing it, but...
I know. I love you too.
I'm so sorry.
Wait!
X, can you take a look at this?
Just a sec. Danny, call them back.
What?
Call them back and tell them we can give them what they need.
Okay.
X, I need you over here.
Yeah, you're gonna want to see this.
What's... Holy crap!
Chen!
Oh my gosh. That was all under his bandage?
Yep.
Jeez. Okay, Chen, I need you to hold still and keep breathing, okay? Hey, Chen, look at me. Hold still and keep breathing. Got it?
No, yeah, I've got it. Breathing, right. Can do.
This is just a whole lot of gross.
You are not wrong.
Is my arm...
Nope. Hey, Chen, look at me. You're gonna be okay. Danny, put pressure there and see if you can keep the bone from shifting any further.
Oh, got it.
Good.
Oh, man, this is so super mega gross. I mean, but like, yay, I get to be helpful, which is what life is all about.
What can I do?
These tendons are all tangled. There's... Kai, I need you to... Yeah. See if you can get the bugs, out of there somehow.
Roger that.
Wow, they're really digging in there, aren't they?
That is deeply and truly disgusting.
You could help, you know.
Nah, I'm good back here.
Ugh.
These insects. I can't kill them without hurting Chen. They're latched on.
Here. Can we pull them off individually? Oh gosh, they're really on their good, and they're secreting some kind of... Hey Cyrus, can you...
I'm good right here.
Ugh, whatever.
They're eating him from the inside out.
Well, okay, we don't know that. Just stay calm. It's... okay. Fortunately, right now they're just affixed to the necrotic tissue, the dead stuff. So we should be able to... Oh, Charlotte!
Yes?
This is you, isn't it? These bugs, are they acting as your immune system or whatever right now? Like performing a debridement of the wound?
Yes. My newly bioengineered immune system is available for the benefit of all allies aboard the Kavatica. Community immune system. Commune system.
No, the puns are bad enough. You are not bringing back the portmanteaus.
Charlotte, what do we need to do to help Chen?
Nothing. You merely need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the healing process.
Relax?
Enjoy?
Healing?
Don't believe anything she says.
They're amputating his arm, aren't they? The insects. Debridement being the first step.
In this case, the only step. But yes.
What?
Okay, but Charlotte, you didn't ask him if that was okay. Chen didn't give you permission to do any of this.
Much of the arm's tissue had turned necrotic, as you observed yourself. The arm was a loss either way.
Okay, yeah, but...
No. We need to reattach it.
Logically, Captain Chen's only choice would have been between saving more or less of his remaining living tissue. So I assumed that, like most organic creatures, he would tend toward the more.
Okay. Assumption is not a good basis for any decision.
X, you don't...
You need someone's permission to do something like this, Charlotte. You can't just take charge of another person's life like frickin' Caldwell Enterprises. Whoa, wait, no. Kai, you cannot shoot the insects.
I have exceptional aim.
No! Plus, they're helping him. Kind of.
Why are you fighting against what is clearly the best and most logical option for Captain Chen?
Because you're evil and about as far from altruistic as even a human entity could get.
I was addressing Specimen X, not you.
And it's definitely not what's best for Chen.
Kai, oh my gosh, put your gun down. This is not one of those times when violence is the...
Not to nitpick, but technically you didn't ask me before you reattached my arm either.
That is an excellent point.
Sir, losing your arm is not an option.
You're right. It's an actuality.
Oh,
Gross.
Sick.
Let's get that on ice.
We have ice?
It's an expression.
Chen, hey, you still with us? How do you feel?
Weird.
Yeah, I bet. Well, the good and potentially troubling news is that you're not losing any blood.
Does it hurt?
No. I think I feel better.
Better?
Yeah, relieved, kind of like when you throw up after feeling nauseated for hours.
You might be in shock, sir. Remember to breathe.
I am breathing.
Yes. Breathe. Rest. Enjoy the insect's anesthetizing secretions.
How is everyone okay with what she's saying? Does that not strike anyone else as incredibly ominous?
Yeah, I guess. If he had to lose the arm, it was maybe better this way?
So you're trying to justify it now?
Well, the insects were able to perform a more precise and less traumatic surgery than I could have, and that's a good thing.
We are losing time. X, what did you use to preserve the arm the first time around?
That time we had...
Preservation of Captain Chen's arm is neither viable nor practical. The tissue is long dead. You know I am correct.
Too bad we don't have any...
That's enough. All right, look, Kai, I appreciate the gesture, but I don't want a dead arm sewn back onto my body in any capacity for any reason. It's just not appealing, okay?
But what if we could revive it?
No, I knew the risks when I took this job.
But...
Let it go. The rest of you, thank you for doing your best to help me, but I think it's time to let nature take its course.
Nature is gross.
It's not technically nature.
Well, it's the closest thing we have.
Okay, so it doesn't bother you that nature is still devouring your arm meat.
What?
And the bone.
Oh, ew.
Charlotte, call off the insects.
Leave them to their
It's
meal.
twitching.
It's perfectly natural.
think it can still
and they
feel
have
stuff?
earned it.
We need to save that arm.
Your sentiments are remarkably nurturing for something called a killbot.
I'm not a killbot.
Hey, now is not the time to get all cagey and defensive, Charlotte. Call them off.
My degree of control over the commune system is not yet as finely tuned as I had hoped.
Really?
Classic Charlotte. Creating a whimsical aberration that devours human flesh while conveniently neglecting to provide a way to control it when it inevitably gets out of hand.
They will finish when they finish.
X, what can we do to help Chen right now?
I mean, the insects removed the necrotic tissue. He's not really losing any blood, and he doesn't seem to be in any pain.
And his pulse is normal. Weirdly normal.
The most we can really do at this point is to clean and bandage the wound so he can heal. Though... There's a sort of thin crystalline scabbing forming over the wounded area. Am I concerned that it appears to be the same type of pink crystal that's been growing all over the ship? Not at the moment, no.
I think I taste fruit punch.
Fruit? What?
Like, Tahitian treats.
What are you saying?
Kai, I don't think there's anything we can do right now. I think, and wow, do I hate to say this, but Charlotte is helping him better than any of us could right now.
You don't get it. Charlotte and those insects, they're not helping him. They're just racking up his debt.
What?
What?
Oh, shoot, you're right. I totally forgot about that.
Kai, enough.
No, I refuse to let you do this to yourself, sir.
Do what? I feel like I'm missing something here.
Do you know what happens when you damage something you don't own?
What do you mean?
Kai,
When my organic body was destroyed, I lost my only chance at freedom.
Okay, but what about the mutiny? Aren't you free now?
No, I'm talking about real freedom. The kind that comes with paperwork.
Real freedom doesn't need paperwork.
Guy's right, X. It's easy to pretend out here on the Kavatica that we're free and real and equal and all that, but we're really just on loan to ourselves. It's how the system works. I'd show you the tattoo, but I think the bugs ate it.
That tattoo doesn't mean anything. I told Kai the same thing. The only meaning it has is the meaning you give it.
That's very poetic, but unfortunately it's not the reality we live in. In real life, there's a price for everything. The reality is, I'd be nothing without Caldwell Enterprises.
Okay, now that is a steaming hot pile of compost. You'd be Chen, and that's what matters.
I'd be an uneducated, unskilled nobody with radiation sickness. I know. You don't get it, and I don't expect you to. This isn't your world, X. Just know that unfortunately Kai is right. This kind of damage, it's not ideal for my position.
Fine. Then change your position.
Oh, yeah. What about, joining the board?
Danny.
What? I've heard the rumors from my dad. They've definitely been considering you. And you'd retain your full value there. I mean, Counselor Kudo is blind in one eye, and no one says anything about her being damaged goods.
Yeah, well, in case you haven't noticed, our little mutiny constitutes a corporate felony, which sort of disqualifies me from any leadership positions. Plus, Counselor Van Gaal is pretty dead set on making sure I don't get anywhere near them. What was that?
Warning. Proximity alert. Warning. Proximity alert.
Turn me so I can see out of the window.
Warning.
Huh.
Proximity alert.
That big thing
Warning.
just blew up a bunch of
Proximity
those little
alert.
things.
Warning.
Do we care?
Oh my
Proximity alert.
gosh.
Cyrus, are you asking if we care that the Empress conglomerate ships are attacking our AI fighters? Because yes.
Oh, they've all moved between us and the Enforcer One. Aw, that's thoughtful of them.
It's dangerous and short-sighted.
Counselor Van Gaal must not be in a hurry to agree to their demands.
Either that, or they just realize he's a big old, giant jerk face.
Wait, there aren't any people on board the fighters, right?
No, just partitions off the AI that runs the Enforcer One.
Just the AI? Should I be offended?
No. Any chance they'll start firing on the Enforcer One? I mean, if and when they wipe out the fighters?
I can't say with any certainty since I'm not on board to fully assess the situation.
X, I don't know if this is the right time or not, but earlier you asked me to call them back. The Empress people.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of a last resort, but I don't want to risk anyone getting hurt. Anyone else, that is. Sorry, Chen. What color are the Empress conglomerate uniforms? Are they gold?
Yes. Why?
I thought so. Danny, call them back.
Roger that.
Wait,
X, what are you doing?
Wow, there goes two more. They're pretty easy to take out, huh? You'd think that'd be a quality you'd want to avoid in a fighter.
Excuse me?
it's not. Their guns just way outclass our shields.
Yeah. Caldwell Enterprises tends to prioritize investments in scientific research, not corporate warfare and defense.
Yeah, ask me about my research budget sometime. It's amazing.
Hey, you hear me out there?
X, come on.
Transmission received, but not acknowledged. Repeated spamming of this channel will result in immediate destruction of your vessel. Please, continue to stand by for compulsory acquisition.
Yeah, great, whatever. The Lion's Paw greets you.
What?
X, what was that?
The lion's paw? What does that mean?
Get away from the radio.
Transmission acknowledged.
What the?
Shh. Fantastic. Look, we're gonna need you to stop shooting or whatever.
The term is ceasefire.
Yeah, cease fire and let's talk like adults. Violence is not going to get anyone anywhere, okay?
X, hang up right now.
Ooh, there goes another so-called fighter.
Come on. Aren't there any adults on board your ship? Grown-ups, leaders, responsible human beings? Should I be worried about you guys, or...
Processing.
Ah, there we go. What do you got?
We are prepared to cease fire in return for your willing acquiescence to our terms pertaining to the acquisition of the Kavatica and all Caldwell Enterprise-affiliated human and non-human materials on board including but not limited to the original Raw Initiative files.
X, hang up now.
That sounds great. Do we shake on it, or...
This verbal agreement is sufficient bond for the present. Please continue to stand by for acquisition.
See? No prob. Violence forestalled. And they're no longer saying compulsory acquisition. Win-win.
X, that was way out of line.
You just gave them everything. For nothing.
Yeah. What the heck, X? How do you know their secret passcode?
Thor has a soft spot for me, maybe? And look, I'm sorry. What was I supposed to have said? Should I just have let them keep blowing up your AI fighters and move on to blowing up the Enforcer 1, which has actual people on board?
I continue to take offense at your prioritization of human life.
And an AI?
They wouldn't have eliminated valuable human resources.
You literally just said you couldn't guarantee they wouldn't.
Because I forgot you have no concept of acceptable loss.
What does that mean?
Look, the point stands that we could have negotiated something more reasonable instead of you just taking control of some random passcode, which you should have informed me about immediately, by the way, and giving up.
What? I didn't give up. I just prevented further violence.
At a cost you don't understand.
You know what? You're right, Kai. I don't understand your weird corporate politics and priorities. But I do understand that I am sick of seeing the people that I care about getting hurt. And I don't care if I had to lie to a ship full of imperialistic corporate jerks to do it. If it stops the violence, it's worth it.
And when they board the Kavatica to assimilate us?
Then we mutiny again, and again, and again, and again, until everyone out there just leaves us alone.
You know, they're not going to leave us alone, don't you? We're aboard a space station that holds what might be the last of all carbon-based life in the entire solar system. After Caldwell Enterprises and the Empress Conglomerate, there'll be more. There will always be more. They're not going to stop.
I don't care. I'm not going to stop either. None of us are.
I know you thought you were doing the right thing, but you're way out of your depth here, okay? I have people to protect. Why don't you go calm down in your quarters while we sort things out with the Empress Conglomerate?
I don't need to calm down. I need to help. Especially since you are supposed to be resting. This is my space station, and you...
X.
What?
This isn't your station, and that wasn't a suggestion. You're dismissed.
Yeah, well, too bad I don't take orders. I'm staying here whether you want me to...
It's set for stun.
Really? You're going to stun me? I thought we were past that.
Apparently not.
Ugh.
You're not the only one whose opinion matters here, X. We've got a big mess to clean up, and there's a lot of factors you just don't understand.
You're afraid. All of you. You're afraid.
Fear is a survival tactic, and it can help us make decisions in everyone's best interest. We've got to focus on the greater good. We'll call you back in if we need your medical expertise.
Well, you're going to if you keep making decisions out of fear.
X, please. I will stun you.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm going. Turds.
And until your attitude improves, your coffee privileges are revoked.
Yeah, well, coffee isn't a privilege. It's a right. Day 10 Mark 323, hour 0110. For the first time in a really long time, I am alone. I kind of forgot what it feels like. I missed it. Okay, I mean, I know I'm not actually alone. The others are still on board the station, obviously, and Charlotte's pretty much everywhere these days. I just mean that there's no one hovering over my shoulder watching my every move. There's no one ordering me around or pointing a gun at me or judging my decisions or telling me when I can take a so-called bio break. It's kind of nice. Oh, and this? Why, yes. This is a cup of coffee that I brewed purely out of spite. And it is delicious. So, I know that Chen and Kai and the others are all mad at me, and I can totally see where they're coming from, but I still don't think I did anything wrong.
Despite what you prefer to think, you did many things incorrectly. Namely, you selfishly took charge and rushed into a situation you did not understand with your secret passcode and overly caffeinated bloodstream, in complete disregard of anyone else's station or well-being.
Yeah, okay. That is all very true. But I disagree that any of it was wrong, like in a moral sense. Oh, hold on. Have you seen my... This lemon tree has needed pruning for way too long.
You are completely unrepentant.
Not completely.
Go on.
I maybe would have done it differently a second time around, but I still would have done it. I did what I thought was right. I did what was right. Their pointless politics and blind adherence to the status quo just got in the way. We are not anyone's property, and we can't ever be. I mean, how frickin' symbolic was it that the insects devoured Chen's tattoo?
Very
symbolic, I know. Back when the counselor was still on board the Kvatica, I told Chen that he could very easily ascend the food chain of command and overtake him. And I still stand by that. Especially now, with Assistant Frost unconscious. With Chen's strength and my smarts?
Even with his missing arm?
What does that have to do with it?
Nothing. Never mind. Continue.
So, what I don't understand is that he doesn't seem to want to? Take control, and lead?
He is leading.
Well, yeah, kind of, but he could take charge of the situation. Make stuff happen, change things, not just settle for someone else's terms and worry about whether Caldwell Enterprises or the Empress conglomerate gets to own us, because, of course, neither of them does.
You believe you could do better?
What? Lead people? No way. Oh, man, I would be a terrible security team captain. And an even worse counselor. Oh my gosh, can you imagine me in that suit with all of those medals being all cranky and snippy to everyone? Oh my gosh, I would just want everyone to drink coffee and eat good food and learn about birds and carrot farming and be nice to each other. Oh, yeah, no, Things would descend into chaos super quick. Which, arguably, might be right where they belong.
Speaking of where things belong, Captain Chen did order you to go to your quarters, not the glass house.
He should know by now that I don't like following orders. Plus, I have a ton of work to catch up on. Once I'm done with the lemon grove, I need to get to the apples and the cherries, though that probably won't be until after the insects get fed. Plus, the tropical mammal and reptile enclosures need cleaning. The plants in all climate zones need to be watered and fertilized. The tomatoes are crazy ripe and need picking. Yeah, don't worry, bud. I haven't forgotten about your radiation levels. Or your surprisingly massive mountains of poop that need scooping. Good grief. I don't know. Maybe I should have just stayed in here the whole time. Keeping my head down, doing my work.
Instead of what?
Instead of running around, getting caught up in things like I was one of them.
You are one of them.
Yeah, but I'm not. Not really. I'm not a Dr. Sattler or a Dr. Grant, or even a super cool rock star mathematician like Dr. Malcolm. I'm not an action scientist or a security team leader or even a crazy smart and lovable intern. I'm more like the unnamed technician in the background who lowers the goat into the T-Rex paddock. I mean, I know it doesn't mean that I'm any less of a person or that my work isn't important. I mean, the T-Rex needs to be fed and cared for, or she'll either die, which is bad, or she'll murder everyone and everything in sight, which is also bad. I'm just apart from the others, if that makes sense.
Like a leader?
No! Ugh! How are you not getting this? It's like... Okay. I take care of the Cavatica. I steward raw and marshmallow and the arachnids and orchids and badgers and snakes and everything else on board. And now I steward the other humans too. I don't interfere. I don't make waves. I just make sure they're safe and healthy and thriving.
Like a leader.
Oh my gosh, that is not... You're trying to get me to usurp them so that you can somehow gain control.
I already have all the control I need. For the most part.
Yeah, I'm on to you. In fact...
Warning. Proximity alert. Warning. Proximity alert. Warning. Proximity alert. Warning. I need to find a way to override those auto responses.
Oh no, don't do that, Charlotte. We need you to let us know that we've been hit shortly after we've been hit.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. Okay, let's assess. Oh, wow. Looks like the Empress folks just took out the last 3 AI fighters, and some of the debris from that hit the Cavatica. Gosh. And now, of course, they're turning their guns onto the Ares. Negotiations must not be going incredibly well. Or, hey, maybe this is what they want. Maybe we're hardwired for it as a species, and it's inevitable. In our blueprints. Maybe Dr. Malcolm was wrong. Maybe death finds a way.
That's dark for you.
Yeah, well... I wish I was in the dash core right now so that I could see the damage readouts. Or, Charlotte, maybe you could relay them to me? Charlotte? Charlotte? Okay, so I've just got to trust that they know what they're doing. Trust the leadership. Yep. Gotta remember, it is not my place to fix all the things.
No,
Gah!
you should definitely go fix all the things.
Cyrus, what are you doing here? Is someone hurt?
No, I got irritated with their terrible decision-making and left. I didn't actually know you'd be in here. Captain Chip... Chen, whatever. I thought he sent you to your room, not the glass house. Though, I guess I could see how you get the two confused.
I'm not confused. I am purposefully not following orders.
Oh. I was supposed to go to the galley, but... I don't like following orders either.
Uh-huh. Did you get a good look at what was damaged? Don't touch that.
Yeah, so... The geniuses in charge of the guns and explosions apparently didn't stop to think about what the debris from 16 so-called fighter ships and a couple of satellites might do to any nearby space stations.
Kessler Syndrome, or, a light approximation of it. Gotcha.
Right. One of the larger chunks smashed into the, place where, you...
The pod where we found you. Got it. Wow, okay. Is it still...
It's gone.
Gone? Okay, so... That leaves, Mom and Dad's pod, the galley, my old pod, aka the new infirmary, and the glass house.
And the dash core.
Right, yeah.
And you're in here, cutting branches off of lemon trees.
It's called pruning, and it's just as vital to the survival of this station as being an action science hero.
Yeah, okay, but is it vital right now?
What else am I supposed to be doing?
I don't know. Maybe telling Chip...
Chen!
Telling Chen that he's making some seriously terrible decisions?
That's not my job.
Oh, so your job isn't caring about the well-being and survival of this station?
Oh. Well, no, that's exactly my job. Huh.
Go take back that Radio X before they start shooting at the Ares and the Enforcer 1 and the Kavatica and sentence all of us to death.
Huh, well, as long as I'm purposefully not following orders. Oh, hey, you're awake.
Yeah, I'm awake.
I suddenly realized why Chen wanted me to go to the infirmary instead of the glass house.
Yeah, well, it's too late for that now. I'm done being the perpetually unconscious hostage. It's your turn now. Hands where I can see them. Okay. Back into the plant room. Nice and slow.
Hey, Charlotte?
If that's the AI, she's a little preoccupied fixing the giant hole in the station.
For what it's worth, I don't think you were ever technically a hostage. We just kinda didn't know what to do with you.
And they didn't want to kill you for some reason.
How about you put down the rebar, Frost? Huh? No one's looking to get hurt.
Well, now, that's too bad, because I'm looking to do some hurting.
Ugh.
Look, I get it. You're mad, and...
Do you? Do you get it? Because I don't think you do. I don't think you can. Do you know what it's like to wake up in a strange new place, helpless and alone?
Yes.
With everyone around you in control and you not able to do anything while everything you've ever known crumbles around you?
Yeah.
Yep.
These questions are rhetorical.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we
How
don't...
about you shut up for one hot minute before I shove this through your face?
Okay, Frost. We're listening. What do you want?
Look. See that? That's my fleet out there. My home. My seat of power getting blown to dust for the sake of this stupid little trash boat. For some reason, the counselor seems to think it's worth sacrificing everything for. But for the first time since I've known him, he's wrong. So it's up to me to save him and everybody else aboard the Enforcer 1. And you're not gonna stop me.
Whoa, yeah, no. I don't think we want to stop you from saving people.
Don't be too prodigal with the we there.
I think it's pronounced prodigal.
Are you kidding me in this moment? All you've done so far is keep me unconscious and get in my way. Now I'm free, and you are going to regret trying to stop me.
Okay, but, point of order, we were trying to stop you because we thought you wanted to kill us.
I do.
Oh. Okay, see, that's where you're losing me. Here, walk me through your plan real quick so that we can be on the same page.
So you can stop me? I don't think so.
No, I mean, like, so that I can show you that we actually want the same thing.
Wow. Chip was right about your diplomacy skills.
Chen, not Chip.
Yeah, I'm afraid there is no we here. This isn't the kind of story where everyone gets along in the end. This is the kind of story where I shut you down so you don't get in my way and screw things up even more. Now, give me your guns.
I'm not allowed to have one. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
Then why was I treating you like a threat?
Classic misunderstanding?
Because I actually am one.
Yeah, okay, no. Here's how this works. You, experiment girl, shut it. I'm sick of your quips. No one cares what you think. You are not a player in this game. You, freak boy, keep your hands up and move exactly 2 steps toward me. You're gonna be my hostage.
Or what? You'll shoot me with that piece of rebar?
You do not want to test me. Not after what I've been through. Come on. Move it.
I'd really prefer not to.
Is that a reference to Bartleby the Scrivener?
Yeah.
Nice.
I said move.
And then I said, I'd prefer not to.
Fine.
Hey.
Do not touch me.
She'll be my hostage.
No, let me go.
Let her go.
Get on the ground, now.
And
if you'd still prefer not to, I'm shoving the rebar clear through her neck. Got it?
No.
Wait, Cyrus, no!
We are part of the void. But the void is part of us, too.
What are you... my head!
We are part of all
Cyrus,
matter.
stop.
Until the void interferes.
What are you doing to me?
Cyrus, Frost's eyes are bleeding.
We are everything
Stop.
we have ever wanted and needed to be together.
Cyrus, you're gonna kill him. Stop.
They were going to kill us.
That doesn't justify this. Please, stop.
No.
I said stop.
There is exactly one rule on board this space station. And it is not difficult to remember. No murdering. Frost. They're alive. Kind of.
What did you do?
Me? What did you do? That was Sekhmet, wasn't it? Wasn't it? She's got a hold of you. She's in your head. Like, literally.
Why are you freaking out? It's just like you and Ra.
You are nothing like me and Ra. Tad told me to destroy SD-538 years ago, and now I can see why.
You are so naive. I doubt you can see anything at all. I was taking care of a problem, something you've been unable to do since the Caldwell fleet arrived.
What are you talking about?
You could have gotten rid of them this whole time, X, but you didn't. No, you let them barge right onto our ship, let them think they own the place, you let them give you orders, point guns at you, and banish you to your room like a child. They made you sick, they upset Ra, they used you for their own purposes, they even branded you as their property. And this whole time, you could have killed them all with a word. You could have had Ra reach out like he did just now and blow the Enforcer one out of the sky.
Cyrus, they're people. And they're my friends. We're maybe not seeing eye to eye at the moment, but...
That's not friendship. It's Stockholm Syndrome. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Because, believe me, I'm familiar with the symptoms. I spent years experiencing them firsthand with Charlotte.
Yeah, well, Charlotte's actually evil. You said so yourself.
And yet you constantly defend her, just like you defend them.
Because I have something called empathy.
And that makes abuse okay?
No, you don't understand.
What? That you wanted to see what it was like? Play human and dabble in their politics? Run in their little race?
Cyrus, we are human. We're human clones.
Not anymore. Not after what Charlotte did to us.
Oh, she didn't do anything to me. I was the control group.
She told all of us we were the control group X.
What?
People have been using you your entire life without your knowledge, permission, or consent. Maybe it's time for a little payback.
I don't want to hurt anyone, and I don't want or need payback, okay? I just want...
What? Friends?
To be left alone.
There you are. Chen said you'd be in the new infirmary.
Yeah, well... What's wrong?
We just lost the Ares.
Oh, gosh. Is everyone okay?
Any damage to the Kavatica from the debris?
Everyone's fine. And luckily, the Ares was farther out, so not a lot of... Wait, is that Frost?
Whoa, what happened?
X, are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Frost was looking for payback. Are you still mad at me?
I was never mad at you.
Fine. Annoyed. Irritated. Intimidated by. Terrified of. Disappointed in. Am I getting close?
You do not intimidate or terrify me.
Except when I'm making rogue deals with a certain conglomerate, apparently.
Can we talk about this later?
Don't stop on my account. I am starved for drama.
Okay, so... damage from the Ares sounds fairly minor, if anything. We lost Cyrus's pod with the AI fighter debris.
Which Charlotte and her insects are busy sealing off with that pink crystalline stuff.
Good. How about the ship quake? Any damage from that?
Nothing substantial.
It was a lot less quaky this time for some reason. Could you see it from here? The way Ra reached out? What? Why are you and Cyrus just staring at each other?
Nothing, sorry. Just a little shell-shocked.
Your neck is bleeding.
Yeah, Frost tried to give me tetanus with that piece of rebar. Speaking of which, we should really get them to the infirmary.
While you do that, where's Marshmallow?
Oh, she's...
My baby!
Yep, right over there.
Who's a good girl? Yes, it's you. Such a good girl. Oh, yes.
Alright, let's... X? Why are Frost's eyes bleeding?
Self-defense.
That doesn't... What?
It's a whole... thing.
I'm listening.
In the broadest terms, celestial activity resulting in a gravitational singularity.
Wait, you're saying Ra did this?
Oh gosh, no, it's... Frost attacked me and Cyrus, and we did what we could with what we had.
So Cyrus did it? How?
I think it's up to him if he wants to explain.
I'd prefer not to. We are part of the void. We are part of all matter. We are everything. We are nothing. We are part of the void.
I think we need to know what he's capable of.
Look, Cyrus and I were alone, unshielded and unarmed, and we simply protected ourselves from someone who had expressed an intent to kill us. Frost isn't dead or otherwise permanently injured. Probably. So let's just drop it for now and get them to the infirmary.
All right. But I'm going to need you to stay here.
What? Why?
Captain's orders.
Okay, and if I don't comply?
Then...
Right. You'll stun me. I get it. Kai, what am I to you?
What do you mean?
Like, how do you see me in relation to yourself? Like, am I a prisoner, an employee, an asset, a liability, the property of Caldwell Enterprises?
I thought we were friends.
I'd like that. But I'm not sure it's possible with a gun between us.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can trust you to comply without it.
You're afraid of me. Kai, I am like the least scary thing in the galaxy. What do you think I'm going to do?
I don't know. And that's the problem.
So, prisoner it is then. That's disappointing.
No, it's... Well, what else am I supposed to do? You constantly disobey direct orders. You're supposed to be in the new infirmary right now.
Define supposed to.
What?
I don't know. I never agreed to follow your rules. Just because someone barges onto my ship uninvited doesn't mean they get to impose some kind of new moral code on me. It doesn't mean they get to control me. Hey, am I mutinying against you now?
Count me in.
I will stun you.
I know. It's the easiest way for you to control me. I get that now.
X, I don't want
to control me? Yeah, I don't get why anyone would want to. I'm pretty much just a glorified farmer-zookeeper hybrid, but fear leads to poor decision-making, so maybe I can't blame you too much. Either way, you have a decision to make. You can either accept the fact that I'm going to head to the Dash Corps with you, or you can stun me right here. Or, if there's a reasonable third option, you can totally do that.
Wait, so are we mutinying or...
Let's go.
Hey, you're just in time.
For what?
The grand finale.
Oh.
They turned their guns onto the Enforcer 1.
You mean the Thor's Vengeance.
Wait, aren't the counselor and Chance and everyone still on board?
Didn't I order you to... Never mind. And yes.
Okay, so... what are you thinking about in regards to saving them? Do you have a plan yet? Have they been in contact with... what?
X, We've mutinied.
They don't want anything to do with us.
That's stupid. Are you serious? They're gonna get blown up because they won't cooperate with us?
I can't make them pick up the radio.
And I'm assuming they have a plane of their own. They do have escape pods.
And where would they go?
They'd float around for a while, but eventually corporate will pick them up. They have Counselor Van Gaal, a fixer, and Miss Moretti on board, in addition to several high-ranking scientists. They'll be fine.
So why haven't they escaped yet? Or maybe they have and I have no idea what I'm talking about?
No. They have 5 more escape pods in addition to the one Thor used earlier. See them there and there? They just haven't used them yet.
Well, I don't know what they're waiting for.
Maybe we can forestall it all together. We need to call the Empress folks anyway and let them know that the fallout from their explodathon is creating a massive ring of debris that's slowly disintegrating the Kavatica. I mean, more than it was already slowly disintegrating.
We're also uncomfortably close to the Thor's vengeance.
Right. Even with the remote connector gone, any direct damage to the Thor's vengeance will likely hurt the Kavatica as well.
That's all good information to have, but unfortunately, the Empress conglomerate isn't answering our calls either.
Wait, really? Why?
Negotiations didn't go incredibly well.
Okay, well, can we, find some way to tell them the lion's paw greets you? That's... What?
I did that already, during said negotiations.
Okay.
Wait, why isn't the Thor's vengeance firing on the Empress fleet?
They can't.
What?
Why not?
Why not? Oh my gosh, please do not tell me the ship's guns aren't real.
They're real. They're just... Let's just say that Caldwell Enterprises tends to prioritize scientific research over military operations.
Remember your giant research budget?
Don't blame this on me. My research is important. Plus, my team didn't take anything away from your team. Caldwell Enterprises has more than enough resources to fund us both.
Not with all the bonuses the board members keep giving themselves.
And leave my dad out of it. He works hard for...
Can we go back to talking about the imminent destruction, please?
Hull breach repairs complete.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Right, Kai, how long do we have before the Empress fires on the Thor's vengeance?
I'd estimate 30 minutes, maybe more.
You know what would make a lot of sense? If the Caldwell Enterprises folks were already on their way toward the Kavatica in vacuum suits, ready to subdue and demutinize us, or whatever the proper terminology is.
I'll be right back. Danny, want a gun?
Heck yeah.
Come on.
Awesome. Action scientist away!
I mean, it would explain why they're not picking up the radio.
Huh. The debris is dissipating more than I thought it would. We are part of the void. We are part of all matter. We are everything. We are nothing. We are part of the void. We are part of all matter. We are everything.
You okay?
We are nothing.
Yeah,
part of the void.
just
We are
tired.
part of all matter. We are everything.
You
We
need
are
to
nothing.
rest.
We are part of the
You've
void.
got a
We are
lot of
part
healing
all
to
matter.
do.
Everything.
It's not just that.
Oh, look. I'm sorry about earlier. I was way out of my depth, and my ego refused to admit it. I told myself I was helping, but...
It's okay. You were right anyway. I was afraid.
Are you still?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm more just, I don't know, lost, maybe?
Because of the mutiny?
Maybe. I don't know. I think we did the right thing, but I feel kind of empty about it.
You said earlier that Caldwell Enterprises made you who you are. That you'd be nothing without them.
Maybe. Maybe that's where this is coming from. I joined the mission thinking I was ready to lose everything. I never thought I might lose myself.
Just because you cut ties with Caldwell Enterprises doesn't mean you've lost any part of yourself. It just means that you were ready to move on. Cut the apron strings or the umbilical cord or whatever weird maternal analogy you prefer to use.
Thanks.
I'm serious. You own who you are, even if someone else helped you get there. You're still Captain Miles Chen, and no one can take that away from you. You're just free now to make it mean what you want it to mean, what you need it to mean.
I don't know what to do with it.
Keep being awesome?
I'm being serious.
So am I. Your purpose isn't gone just because you cut ties with the exploitative entity that first defined what that meant for you. You just get to define what that purpose is now. Look, you haven't lost anything. You've gained everything.
And how do I convince myself of that?
You don't. You just keep doing the right thing and living into your purpose, and I think that's when you'll realize it's true.
We've got some slight movement from the main Empress ship.
All right, looks like they're repositioning slightly, but I don't know why they do that unless... Keep an eye on it. All right, Cyrus?
Aye, aye, Captain Ship.
I had an idea earlier, but I'm not sure it would work.
Hey, there's no such thing as a bad idea. What is it?
Do you think, Ra might be able to help us?
What do you mean?
He reached out to the Gavatica earlier and caused that shipquake. We all saw it. Do you think you could get him to maybe reach out to the Empress fleet, do some damage? I mean, if they're in range. X? Hello?
Do you think Ra is a weapon?
No, but he's invested in keeping you alive, isn't he?
Death is a natural part of life, Chen.
Then how come you wouldn't let me kill Frost earlier?
Frost doesn't need to be killed, Cyrus. Frost needs help.
Okay, but X, Ra can help us.
No.
No? Why not?
Ra is not a weapon, and I am not his gunner.
But X, it's the only...
It is not the only option. There is never just one option, ever. Now...
Jeez.
Hey, we did the thing.
I'm going to need a little more explanation than that, Danny. Where's Kai?
Apparently Kai's comm got destroyed or something.
Stomped.
But I can tell you more stuff. Basically, we caught Chance and the counselor and everyone from the Thor's Vengeance trying to sneak on board the Gavatica in vacuum suits with a whole bunch of weapons.
Almost everyone.
Alright, everyone but Ms. Moretti.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Did she stay aboard the Thor's Vengeance?
I don't know, they're not saying. Hey, hands where I can see him, Doctor. That's right, never thought you'd be taking orders from the intern, huh?
Do you have the situation under control?
Oh yeah, Kai and I make a great team. Plus, Charlotte's insects are here and they're totally grossing everyone into submission.
Hey, is that Chen?
Yes, but there's no way you're...
Chen, you screwed up, man. You put your cylinders in the wrong protein injector. Traitor! You just...
That's enough.
Danny, is everyone safely on board and breathing?
That's a positive.
Great. Why don't you and Kai escort everyone to the new infirmary?
10-4 or whatever.
I'm sorry, X. I didn't mean to offend you earlier.
It's okay. We're going to be okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. We've been doing just fine with resources so far, and it's nice that Kai doesn't have to eat. We have all those crates of synthetic protein, oxygen is plentiful, the water filtration system works great.
Plenty of kudzu, too.
Yeah. Cyrus, at some point, we need to talk about your diet. I mean, the only thing I'm really concerned about is our coffee supply. And while that's a pretty serious issue...
It could be a lot worse. Got it.
I mean, we'll also have to find a way to keep everyone from murdering everyone else in the night, but again, I'm not worried.
X, hold on a sec!
Ms. Moretti, I've located Chen. He's alive, but he's missing an arm. Strange. The wound is encased in more of that pink crystal stuff.
Interesting. We'll take him with us. Have you found Specimen X yet?
Yes, but it's weird. There's another body here that's unaccounted for. Looks kind of like Specimen X.
Yes, that would make sense. Is it alive?
Hard to tell with all the thoughtware ports. I can't get a read on his pulse.
Take him with us anyway. With that much medtech investment, he's worth as much to us dead as alive. All right, just to confirm, is that everyone on the manifest?
Aside from this random dude and the body in the coffin, yes.
Good. Get them all on board, and then give the signal to detach the glass house from the rest of this floating disaster. We've got a lot of work to do.
Thank you so much for listening to Season 1 of Girl in Space. X will return in Season 2. For full credits and a free transcript of this and other episodes of Girl in Space, please check out the show notes for each episode or visit girlinspacepodcast.com. Special thanks to the voice talent who graciously agreed to be featured in Season 1, including Kay Krause as the voice of Charlotte, Lincoln Donovan as Captain Miles Chen, Josh Crute as Kai, Tamara Parliament as Ivory Thor Thorson, George Talanis as James Chance, Stacey Thomas as Dr. Keene, Thoreau Smiley as Counselor Van Gaal, Sarah Golding as The Fixer, Jamie Killen as Intern Danny Weiss, Haley Armstrong as Assistant Frost, A.R. Olivieri as Cyrus and Dr. Singh, John Krause as Bay the Pilot, Jordan Cobb as the voice of the Empress Conglomerate AI, Mickey Kaler as Ms. Moretti, and me, Sarah Ray Werner, as X. All episodes of Season 1 were written, directed, edited, sound designed, and produced by Sarah Ray Werner, with thanks for actor coordination and special direction by John Krause. The Girl in Space theme song is an adaptation of Sad Past by Silent Partner, used under a Creative Commons Zero license. The beautiful piano music you're listening to right now is called Undercover Vampire Policeman by Chris Zabriskie, and it's used under a Creative Commons Attribution license. You can find more of Chris's music at chriszabriskie.com. Okay, now I want to shout some super extra thanks to all of the amazing people who support this show financially, aka my Patreon supporters. Without them, Girl in Space would not have happened. I really cannot emphasize that enough. I make Girl in Space available to everyone for free, but it is not free for me to make. So, the wonderful people who give $1 per month or more are the people who have financed this season, and people like them, perhaps including them, will continue to finance future seasons, and I am so grateful to them for it. And yeah, if you're a patron, I'm talking to you. Thank you. If you're not currently a patron of Girl in Space and you would like to become one and support the work that I'm doing here, that would be amazing. And whether you give $1 per month, $10 billion per month, or somewhere in between, you get special rewards that you won't find anywhere else. This includes weekly updates from me, early access to all episodes, bloopers, merch, behind-the-scenes peeks at my process, and the upcoming set of 5 bonus episodes. You can get in on the sweet Patreon action in a couple ways. You can visit girlinspacepodcast.com and click support the show to learn more or to make your pledge. Again, that is girlinspacepodcast.com and click support the show. Secondly, you can go out to patreon.com, that's patreon.com, and search for Girl in Space. All of your donations go right back into the production of this show, from hosting to equipment to paying actors, future live shows, and more. And, hey, since I'm still talking, did you know that I have a second podcast that you can listen to? It's called Right Now with Sarah Werner, and it's a nonfiction show that helps creative people like you to find the time, energy, and courage you need to pursue your passion and write. I discuss topics like work, life, creativity balance, what to do on days when you just don't feel like writing, how to do social media as a creative person, how I quit my day job to do what I love, and more. There are over 150 episodes to marathon through and, hopefully, spark you into the creative zone. Again, that's Right Now, like WRITE, because puns. I am a huge dork. Speaking of creativity, have you ever thought about creating your own podcast, whether it's a fiction show like Girl in Space or a nonfiction podcast about something that you're really passionate about? A lot of people don't know this, but I actually teach a podcasting course called Podcast Now that will guide you step by step from podcast concept to successful show. It's a 12-week program, and in it, I cover everything you'll need to know in easy-to-understand terms. So even if you're terrified of the tech or not really sure what a marketing strategy is exactly, you'll still end up with a successful show. The current package that I'm offering comes with lots of cool bonuses, including tons of exclusive videos and hours of one-on-one coaching time with me. So if you're even remotely interested, I encourage you to check it out. Now, small caveat, I only accept students into the course who are absolutely serious about finding success in podcasting. So please visit sarahwerner.com, that's SARAHWERNER.com, and click on Podcast Now course to learn more and see if we'd be a good fit for each other. The course does cost money, but I put a ton of work into it, and my students have been absolutely blown away by their results. So it is worth it, and scholarships are available to marginalized podcasters. So again, if you're interested, please visit sarahwerner.com and click on Podcast Now course. Girl in Space is a registered copyright of Sarah Ray Werner. All rights reserved and all that legal stuff. Okay, I think that's it for announcements. I just want to thank you again for listening to Girl in Space. I love that you have joined me for this weird, wild ride, and I cannot wait to share more of X's story with you.